Hey everyone, I'm your host Micaiah Davis. Welcome back to another episode of Something About Our 20s. I have two special guests today, Nim and Sue. So I want y'all to go ahead and introduce yourselves, say y'all age, if y'all don't mind, and then add in anything else you want to add in. Today we'll be talking about Yachts Things, which is coming up in May. It's an open bar boat party in Chicago. And then we'll also be talking about Things That Matter Foundation. And we're going to get into like some college life, post-grad life, all of that.
What's good, y'all? My name is Nemeka Anene, Nem for short. I am the founder and executive director for Things That Matter Foundation. Aside from that, if you've heard of like Nem and Friends for events in Columbus and other cities, I run that as well. And then my 9 to 5, I'm a continuous improvement supervisor, which basically is like project management, consulting, put together, making sure everything runs well, we have good process in place, etc. So I do that. Love music, love basketball, and I'm gonna pass to one of my best friends.
Hi, I'm Suhaib Abdul Wahid. You can call me Sue for short. I am the director of operations for TTM. Outside of that, I am a medical student, second year, transitioning into a third year medical student next week. And outside of that, I also like to play soccer, and I'm a big sports fan. And yeah, here we are.
I lied. I'm 29, so I almost didn't make it to do this podcast, but we're good.
I'm 27, so I still got like 3 years. I'm still young.
You almost did not make it, so good thing we have you now. No, I'm just playing. You would have made it. So first, it seems like y'all are really busy. Sports, Them and Friends, Things That Matter, Yachts and Things. So I want to start off by talking about Things That Matter, which is the nonprofit organization that y'all are building together. What made you want to start it, and then what made you join?
So for me, when I was at OSU, there was probably like 2018, 19, when I was in school, just looking at different stories on Twitter and Instagram where whether athletes or people in the community were doing cool things and nobody was highlighting them. I don't know if you remember, like people used to use hashtags on everything on Twitter. Yeah. So I started this hashtag called Things That Matter, and it kind of gained like a little bit of traction just like within like different groups at OSU. And so when I graduated, got a job as an engineer, as a quality engineer, and for me, I was making more money than I ever had before. So I'm like,
you was balling.
I thought so. Learning more, but so I'm making more money than I had. Like, so, you know, I mean, in college we were just trying to figure out rent. So things are going good, but I was like, I still like this concept. I wanted to find a way to kind of give back. And so started working on just like putting a lot of money into starting a nonprofit and just doing different events in the city that would incentivize people volunteering and giving back. So that started going really well. And then some people reached out to me and they said, you might need to make this like an official thing just for the fact that you get money for grants, things of that nature. And so started that, doing the Nem and Friends stuff. You know people are going to go to parties. It's like, how do I get them to now volunteer, give back? Yeah,
I feel like it's always nervousness that comes with starting something new because you don't know who's going to support you.
Yeah.
But I feel like your friends should support you regardless. But it seems like your friends support you. Y'all are best friends. So I think it was only right for you to join, right? So
yeah, I mean, like he said, like once he started it, like it was like something that like if he had events and everything, like we would just kind of help support here and there. And we were roommates at the time as well, so it was kind of like just helping with that and supporting, like kind of hanging around. I was doing my gap here, so I was like also just working and like trying to apply for medical school. So for me, I wanted to also get involved, and then like I want to support my friends and what they do. We kind of like just made a good duo. Like I can work with him, like we can kind of split things. So I thought it would be a good idea to join, and I really like the mission of it. It's just like getting people our age to do something and get involved in the community post-college life when, like, you know, it's hard to kind of have that.
But is it hard working with friends? Because sometimes you can vibe well with your friend, but y'all can't work together. So how has that been, working with your friends on something important?
I can have a conversation with him that I can't have with other friends because they'll freak out or whatever, but everybody knows Sue's pretty stoic. So.
Pretty chill.
Yeah, so Sue's good. Sue, Mitch, and Yanni, they're all good with it.
Yeah, I think we know how to, like, turn the switch off. Like, we're talking TTM, like, we're friends, it helps, but like we're just talking TTM. Like after that, like we'll get on a meeting, talk about TTM, finish the meeting, and then start talking about like other stuff. But like it's pretty easy.
Okay, so I'm gonna play a little game with y'all. Since y'all have the Things That Matter Foundation.
Yeah.
I have a Things That Matter game. So I'm gonna list off things, and y'all are gonna tell me if they matter to you right now in your life or if they don't. Okay. So answer matter or don't matter.
All right. Cool.
Y'all thinking y'all don't know the.
I don't know.
We don't know. You're right. Let's
okay.
Go ahead.
Things that matter. Starting a family.
Right now, don't matter.
Okay.
Don't matter.
Okay. Social media.
Matters because of TTM and them and friends. Otherwise, no.
Does not matter.
Yeah.
Why you say yeah?
That's why I asked you, are you online even?
Oh my gosh.
Making new friends in your 20s. Well, you almost at the end, so making new friends. I'm just playing.
You're right. Like,
making new friends.
I guess if I looking back at it, I would say it matters. Get connections. I met a lot of genuine people in my 20s that I would be friends for life, so that matters.
I think it matters. I think I have a solid close circle, but I think like in different like fields, I mean like different things that I do, I think like meeting new people and like making solid connections that are just like playing soccer or doing this and that. Like I think it matters. It's nice like just to have, especially when you relocate and different things.
Yeah.
So I think it's pretty good. So.
I think it matters too.
Yeah.
Even when you find your core group. But also when you find your core group of people, it's like you don't want nobody else because you found your people.
You're good. Yeah.
I mean, yeah, but like it's okay to like expand a little bit. Like it's just not like you're like you can keep your solid foundation, but if you do find other people that are cool and like you might share one thing with them, it doesn't hurt to kind of get to know them more, and that way you never know. Like yeah. I mean, because I feel like that's how I met him in college. If I didn't have that perspective, then I mean, college is still early on, but like even then, I wouldn't have like been as close to him now. So just like still having that connection.
Who spoke to who first? Like how did?
I did because I did. I did because I had to. I did because I had to because I was interested in Alpha Phi Alpha Kappa chapter, so I had to talk to him. But like once we first talked, like he was like, "Who is this Arab dude trying to do?" Like it was just funny. But like,
now we locked in.
We met at like an engineer building. I came outside the classroom or something. And you had made me like just sit with you, talk to you for a second.
Yeah, I was like, because I had no time. I was just like,
he was busy with.
You said you only got 5 minutes.
Yeah,
we talked. We kicked it for a second. And here we are.
Ever since. Okay, dating intentionally matters or doesn't matter right now for y'all?
Matters.
Matters, yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, so I'm about to be 30. It's not like really. I've never really been on like not dating intensely personally, but definitely now it's kind of like if you're dating, it's probably like the last dating I should be doing right up just about now. So try to keep it intentional.
Yeah.
So not dating for fun.
I agree. I mean, it's a stage of life where you're at. It's just like, okay, like, you know, if you're going to do it, like, don't waste your time or waste somebody else's time at the same time. So, yeah.
It's time to get serious. You know, I have a question for you specifically.
What's up?
No, because Nigerian men get a bad rap.
They do.
So how do you feel about that? Like, does that make you feel some type of way? Do you feel like...
So... It's interesting for me because I deal with like two sides of it. A lot of people, when they meet me before they hear my name, some people don't know I'm Nigerian.
Unless they see that Instagram.
Yeah, they see the Instagram where they like already told my name. They're like, okay, it's got to be from back home. So, but it's also been like the middle part of like being too Nigerian for some of my American friends or being too American for some of my Nigerian friends. So I don't always get the rap because I'm kind of like in this like weird space. I mean, my twin brother kind of get that, but I have definitely had a number of people that like I meet them and then they find I'm Nigerian, like, oh,
they like don't want to talk to you.
Yeah, and I mean at that point it's kind of if you're gonna be small-minded and generalize the whole thing, I can't do much for you.
I feel like that's wrong to generalize it as well. You have to get to know the person.
What's the rep they got?
Not serious.
Like not serious, cheaters, double families, family back home, da da da. But I always say when it comes to like relationships and stuff, I always say like. Men and women, they're going to cancel themselves out. So if that's how you're going to look at it, okay, you're now out. And next one up, we'll figure this out. So
Yeah. You always feel like it's someone better out there.
No, not always. I mean, once you got your person, you're good.
That's crazy.
Nah,
you gonna get married, you're gonna be like, there's still somebody better out there.
I just slid that in there to see.
Yeah, it's somebody better out there.
I just had to see. Okay.
She's trying to trap in there. Hey, wait, you ain't fall for it. I was like, whoa.
I was just saying, okay. I just had to ask.
Yeah, there's always someone better. Wow, that's crazy.
No, it's not. It's not. But I feel like social media kind of makes people think that there is because you think that everybody is like.
It's not real life. Social media is not real life, and then like you don't know the person, and like it's a lot of factors that go into it. That's just like social media is not gonna show you.
Yeah, so, very true.
You be hearing the Nigerian stereotype a lot.
Yeah.
You a believer?
No, I'm not a believer. I'm not a believer.
Are you a believer?
Okay, so let's get into Yachts and Things.
Cool.
This is your third annual fundraiser and open bar party in Chicago, May 23rd, right?
Yep.
Yeah. So tell me, how did this event come about? What made y'all say y'all wanted to throw a yacht party in Chicago?
Yeah, so big shout out to Yanni on this, but basically, like Sue said, one of the hardest things is figuring out funding. I've been essentially self-funding this like since we started like 5-6 years ago. So like I said, I was balling at one point in my mind, but it's kind of like, okay, this is getting kind of expensive. There's a lot of upfront costs you got to put towards making this happen and things like that. And so before we were figuring out grants and like we had roles and these things now, we were trying to figure, okay, what's the way to make money for the org to be able to run? Because like one of our big things, and I know we didn't talk about it yet, was incentivizing people to give back. So all of our events are like, if you volunteer with us, you'll get something for it. So whether you get like gift cards to a coffee shop or tickets to a game or free entry to a party, you'll get something for whatever you do with us. And so that stuff costs. So we're just like, okay, if we want to keep this model and make it make sense, we got to figure out a way to make some more money for the org. And so Yanni had the bright idea of let's just throw a yacht party. And the first year we did in New York. And so it's kind of like great idea. None of us live there.
Yeah.
We got a couple friends there, but I don't know if we're going to get enough people there because yachts aren't free. So this doesn't go well.
Yeah.
We're going to go from like regular red to like, you're never getting out of this. Yeah. So sales were like so slow at the beginning. I was like, I remember me and Sue were talking to us like, yeah, it's a terrible decision.
Like shout out Yanni, honestly, because like he said, like I'm more of like a conservative, like, okay, we're going to play it safe, but like Yanni had to, I'm like, okay, take the risk. So at first, like the sales were like whatever, like in New York, but it picked up eventually.
But New York, it was cool because it's farther away. And so people, it was kind of like we weren't going to get a super new crowd. And so for the first iteration, just to get that proof of concept out, get the content, do that there, and then we can flip it to, hey, we're in Chicago. We got more access. We got leverage from the last year and all the content. People can drive to it. So once we did that, like I said, numbers kind of doubled. Well, they more than doubled. So we went from like 140 the first year to 350 this past year.
That's a lot. Yeah. How many you think this year?
The boat holds 390. So
okay.
We're looking at selling out.
Get y'all tickets.
Yeah.
We have some more control over the weekend. So there's like a couple of events we'll actually be able to host with different people in Chicago.
Okay.
And so we'll have that lineup out very soon. But yeah, so a lot of different things and just making sure that the experience is new so the people that have been maybe for the last 2 years don't feel like they should skip. So it's like, make sure that's more worthwhile every time. So please pay attention to the Instagram page.
Yeah, I think
what's
that's
the Instagram? Say the Instagram.
So the Instagram is ttm.foundation.
If you come in town Friday, like you have something all the way till Sunday. So it's a full weekend, honestly. Like we might not have control of everything, but like you said, this year is kind of working on it. So
And you have Monday off. Don't leave till Monday.
It's a Memorial Day weekend.
I'm telling you now, don't leave till Monday.
Weekend.
We have 2 very fun events on Sunday.
Yeah. Okay. A little sneak peek.
Yeah.
So how do y'all balance having a good event while also keeping the mission front and center? Because that's hard to do.
Yeah. So I'll touch on this real quick and then I'll pass to you. But the hard part, especially with our target demographic, obviously young adults, that 25 to 35 range, I guess. But sometimes they don't really understand. And I guess this is kind of what made the org happen too, is like a lot of us are in our roles now, in our careers, trying to like get to the top. And then it's like, okay, once I'm like 50, 60, I start giving back. So it's kind of like, how do you build that into the experience? And so for us, we're just like, we're going to make this open bar party. It's going to be for a good cause, and we're just going to build in that like donation into the ticket price. And so that way, I know sometimes people might be like, this ticket's kind of high. Which one, if you live in Chicago or New York, is actually pretty cheap. But but you tell somebody in Cincy, Columbus,
they don't know.
Yeah, like I'm not paying it. So please understand, we're not scamming. But with that, like the money goes to paying off the boat, and then also goes to the org. So again, being able to do those incentivized events. And this year we're actually donating to a scholarship fund.
What's one misconception that people have about party promoters? Because would y'all consider yourselves party promoters?
Me, absolutely not. I'm not a party promoter.
Okay.
Yeah, I would say so. It's funny because I always try to pull I'm a curator card. But I think one misconception is like a lot of people didn't know I had like a real job. Like people saw me traveling all the time.
I didn't know either.
Yeah, see, and they were like, "Are you just traveling to throw parties? Like, is this what you do all the time?" Like, I was like, "No, there's no way." Like, so it's literally a nice to have more so than like. This is helping me pay rent. Like
maybe that's a misconception about him. I don't know.
Yeah, no, literally.
I didn't know what him does. I said he must just do this full time. That's why I asked you before we started filming. I'm like, what's your job?
Yeah, no. People literally, when I tell them I'm an engineer or an engineering degree, they're like, wait, what? And I'm like, yeah, I do that still. And they're like, oh, I thought you just threw events.
No, I mean, I think that's the thing. Like, I think you can fulfill yourself. Like, I thought, like, okay, I'm going to do medicine. I'm going to fulfill myself all the way through medicine with helping people. But, like, I'm starting to realize that, like, I am going to fulfill myself doing that. Mm-hmm. But, like, there's other involvements in the community that I'm going to be in that are going to help me feel fulfilled in what I do and in my purpose in the community. So I think that's just part of it, honestly. Like, you have that to fund what you want to really do and what you're passionate about. And, like, where we come from, it's like you have to find your way out. But, like, you also need to, like, you still be fulfilled in other ways. And I think that's the great thing about TTM, and that's why I'm kind of in it. So
let's take it back to college life.
Yeah.
Okay, so finish the sentence. College me would blank, but me now wouldn't.
College me.
So like I might say something like college me would probably go out every weekend. Me now wouldn't.
College me would probably hoop 7 days in a row for like 3 hours. I can't now. My body will not. It's over. Sad.
Last year his 20s, I guess. Last year his 20s.
Yep. It was supposed to be after 30, but it started a little earlier. So,
I mean, college me would go out. I wouldn't go out now, man. I would, but like if it's for a purpose. But I think for me, I say college me would like give my time to things that don't pour into me as much. But I think now like I'm very selective on my time, and like I realize I'm very passionate. So I just rather channel my passion into stuff that like returns into me than actually doing that. So that's what I learned from college.
That's good. Yeah. I'm hearing growth.
Yeah.
Well, I'm hearing tiredness on your end. Growth.
He still hoop. Don't listen. Don't let him deep answer. Don't let him hoop.
Because your Instagram name was like Dunker or something. That means that you used to be real good. Yeah, Nigerian Dunker.
Yeah. It's funny.
Talking about Instagram names.
Still got that name.
It's funny. I've been trying to change that for years, and every time I change it, I get yelled at.
How do y'all feel like y'all type has changed since college? Like what you liked before in college compared to now?
You're crazy.
You're crazy.
Wait, are both of y'all single or dating or in a relationship? Okay, we can skip that.
Okay, ask your other question.
Okay,
what was your type?
Has your type changed since college compared to now?
Has my type changed since college? No, not necessarily. I don't think I've had a type, but I do think like some things that I didn't like appreciate as much before I do appreciate. I feel like my type has been like all over the place, honestly. Like I just like what I like, especially like coming from like back, like I immigrated here, so it's like I have a very different perspective on life. So like I grew up seeing one thing and thinking one thing. Your environment definitely shapes your like type and everything. So for me, it's just kind of all over the place, honestly. But I do think like I do appreciate certain things. It's just like, okay, like I want somebody that's like more chill or like not more outgoing or just like whatever I see. So I think in that aspect it has changed. It's like, okay, I want something that I just feel like peaceful with. I don't really need a headache or something like that. Okay. So I think my type in that aspect did change.
So you feel like you encounter people that were like a headache to you?
Yeah, I feel like I encounter people that were a headache to me or just like in general. Okay, not a headache, but like I think I start focusing more on how you carry yourself a lot more, and I think that really matters to me. So, what's your type, brother?
Compared to college and now.
How about him answer that about me, and I answer that about him?
Oh yeah, how about we do that?
You wanted to do that?
Nah, you can answer your own question.
You're crazy. I'm gonna focus on attributes versus looks. I think a couple of my friends think they know what my looks preferences are, but I think looks wise, honestly, it's anyone. Just if the attributes make sense, then we can go back to the looks. But so attribute wise, I have more of a affection or affinity to people that are also busy or understand like what being busy looks like. And so if they can understand like as someone who's working a 9 to 5, running different events, running a nonprofit and everything else I do in the world, and they can like understand that and still know that I hopefully at one point like love them and feel good about them and things of that nature, and that I care for them, then that's the best thing. I just know, like, honestly, being real, like, time is limited in a lot of spaces, so I always try to find time, but it just might not be as conventional, or it might not be like we gotta have an 8 o'clock to 10 p.m. call every night. Like, that just might not be a thing. So as long as they're able to communicate, and that's where I think them being busy helps too, because they're doing things outside of their work job, and they're able to kind of support something, and there's something that I can help support them with. I think there's just a better understanding of each other's lifestyle that way. So I think that's a big thing for me that I look at now.
You don't want someone like blowing up your phone.
You don't want no clingy.
Right, clingy.
Like, clingy is cool if you you can be clingy. You can be clingy, and I'm not gonna trip. But if you're clingy and it's like, I got a podcast today, and you're calling, and I said it's at 1 o'clock. You're calling me from 1:30 to 2 o'clock. Like, where you at? That's like either you're not paying attention, or you're overly Like, and then that's a big thing. If you don't trust me, we're not gonna get nowhere. So I prefer people that got stuff to do.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. There's a lot of women out there that got stuff to do.
Absolutely.
So it's not hard to.
Absolutely.
Okay, so let's.
Like you said, there's always someone out there.
Okay, I didn't mean it like that. There's not always someone better.
No,
absolutely not.
She looking away.
I'm trying to think about that statement because if you meet someone and y'all don't work out and like.
In that aspect, if you have someone in your life, there isn't anybody out there better because you've already
there's a best person for you.
For you.
There might be a better person on paper, but they might not be best for you.
For you, absolutely.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
So y'all feel like y'all person is out there.
I hope so. You know what could I say? I hope so.
I hope so.
I hope so.
I hope so for y'all too. Be honest about life after college.
Yeah.
Has it looked anything like what you imagined it would?
Yeah, I think here and there. I mean, there's a lot of things I didn't imagine. Like, I didn't imagine being back in Dayton, like at Wright State's medical school, like Boonshaw School of Medicine. But I didn't imagine it take 3 gap years. But I think like within it, like the goal was always to like be in med school. So I think for me, like there was no plan B. People were like, oh, like, are you thinking of doing something else? I'm like, no, like, I'm going to do med school. Like, if I put my mind to it, I'm going to do it. I think, like, outside of that, like, working and stuff, I didn't imagine I'd be working for 3 years or being back in Dayton. Like, I thought I would be in Ohio and Columbus or out of Ohio, honestly. But I think, like, you just learn to see that, like, God puts you where you're supposed to be at in the moment. So, honestly, looking back, like, I would have never imagined being back home right now and, like, going to medical school in Dayton. But I kind of like it, like, just being able to, like, be close to family while I'm studying, like, kind of being close to family right now, because you don't know where life will take you. So in that aspect, the goal was always there, but I think, like, the journey and the path is different. And I think it was a really good learning experience for me, because, like, I've always had my way with a lot of things, but, like, this one, I was like, I had to kind of adjust. And I think that was, like, a true, like, test for me to see, like, I am, like, okay, I can do something if it goes south, and I did. So I think it was kind of cool. But yeah, you just gotta kind of live with the hiccups and kind of get over them. So, yeah.
There's a lot of hiccups will come for sure.
Especially after college, like, you don't know what's waiting for you out there. It's really difficult.
When they say life after college is different, I don't feel like that sums it up enough, honestly.
Nah, it's definitely different. I know I was in a space where I thought like 27 I'd be married and I'd be having kids like at this point, like next year.
In that aspect too, then
that's 27 a few years ago.
I thought the same thing, because when we're younger, like 15, we think 25 is so far away, but then once we get to be 21, it's like, a couple years coming up, still don't have nobody. Still.
Yep.
So,
I mean, but there are some things that you like.
So I would say there's like you said, it's kind of like the end goals are kind of still happening, but the journey's been different. I would say that part of it is definitely like blown out the water. That just didn't happen how I thought it would. But like there are a lot of goals I had before 30 that like literally like as I'm walking up to 30, I'm hitting them. So it's cool to see that. But yeah, I think there's a lot of different things. Like I didn't expect to ever go back to Dayton after I left for school. So taking a job back in Dayton was really like against everything I wanted to do. But between COVID and like the different mentors I had at that space, it was one of the best decisions I made. So sounds like both of us, Dayton was like a big step.
Shout out Dayton, man.
Yeah, shout out. But going back to Dayton was big.
Ain't really much in Dayton.
No.
You're like 50 minutes away from us.
You're not wrong.
Cincy, Dayton are all the same.
But it's been cool though. It's been cool still, and I think, like you said, a lot of the goals are still happening. It's just different paths, and then I think like for one big thing I know I didn't think I'd be doing events was never supposed to continue. Like we did it in college. We did the parties in college.
Yeah.
And I stopped when I graduated. Like I said, I graduated during COVID. So that was supposed to be done. It just came back in 22 with homecoming, and then I just grew into like a lot. So now it's kind of like something that I'm literally like in the middle of. Basically now it's like something I thought I was just going to get rid of is now going to become like something that's very integral in my life, potentially for a while. So that'd be like the big one. That was a surprise.
But it's kind of crazy when you think back to college, how some things that you used to do were like preparing you for other things. Like y'all were throwing parties in college, and now it's on a bigger level. Yeah, I feel like college parties are a little bit more chaotic compared to parties for And I'll
say that's why the pageant I think made a lot of sense. So the pageant is like there's a party after and stuff, but the pageant's like a very structured. You got to do X, Y, Z for it to run correctly. You got to talk to school, get different sponsors. Like that helped a lot with just understanding how to run the boat, and then just running like the different bigger events. So I agree with you. Like there's some parties you can just snap a finger and make it happen. Those are like the college parties, but the bigger things that are more detailed, some of those college moments definitely help. Like Heritage Fest and the pageant also are two events that helped me.
Heritage Fest is a big thing. Did I mention what college we went to? I don't know if I did. So we went to OSU, which is the Ohio State University in Columbus. We all went there. What year y'all graduated?
2020.
Okay.
2020.
Okay.
Yeah. And then you graduated after me, 2021.
2021.
Yeah. Young Scholars Program.
Yeah, that's the only reason why No, I'm just playing. It was...
that is the only reason.
A full ride? You can't beat a full ride.
You can at other schools.
Well, at other schools, right?
You can at another school. But yeah, so... OSU was okay, man. It's not my favorite, but...
It was nice. What do y'all feel like is one thing that y'all should have took advantage of during college?
For me, I mean, I think coming in as like the Young Scholars Program and like just that background, I think I didn't take advantage of like networking in the field that I was interested in. I feel like a lot of people around me weren't like interested in the same field I was. So my circle and like my community that I invested in at Ohio State was like more of like the social community aspect that I wanted to invest in. Like it's part of like what I'm doing, but I want to also pursue a career. So I think networking into my career, I think I could have done a better job at just like being uncomfortable in those spaces that like we're not used to. And I think just being able to network that way, I could have done a lot better. But thankfully, like I had one opportunity that was really good for research, but I think I could have done better that way. Like you have to like go out of your comfort zone.
You do. Yeah. I feel like I should have did more of that too, like the career fairs and stuff. I should have did more of that. Yeah. What do you think?
I think if I could have like had that That's a Raven like look ahead moment and see the future, I would have done like a business class or two. Just to understand how to run, like said, the different events or like the nonprofit stuff like that. Because I've been we talked about it's like you're Googling stuff or just hoping like you got a good friend or mentor or mentee that can tell you some stuff. So just a little bit better understanding that would have been nice.
Yeah, and I wish we had some mandatory financial literacy classes in college too.
Yeah, 100%. Absolutely.
Because now I feel like I'm just learning more by doing my own research.
Exactly, yeah.
So as we end off, I want y'all to tell me one thing. If people are coming to the Yachts and Things party, what's one thing you don't want them to do at the
event?
Yeah.
I'm going to give two things.
Okay.
I'm going to do a simple one and like a more detailed one. So simple one, don't wear swimsuits. We got a lot of really cool fit reels on the way. People giving outfit inspo, so you'll know what to wear. But also, I think one thing we don't want people to do, please don't show up late. So we want the boat to take off on time. I don't think we have not taken off on time either year. New York was like maybe 10, 15 minutes late. It wasn't really that bad. But last year was like an hour late. But again, we talked about all the different factors. And so we're really trying to make sure that doesn't happen. But please come on time. You're able to get on the boat early and start drinking. Like that is going to happen. We have everything set up for you. Just come on time and have a great time. You'll get off at 5 and we'll continue with the day. And it'll be an amazing weekend. Just don't be late.
Don't be late.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, don't be late. That's the biggest thing. Everything else is set up for you. Just come and have a good vibe. I guess just don't ruin the vibe. Have a good vibe, honestly, and enjoy yourself. Like, the team works hard on this for, like, months, so we want to make sure that people that support us are enjoying themselves. And don't be shy to come up and ask us about our organization. That's my one thing.
Right. Yeah. Well, thank y'all so much for joining me. Tell people again where they can find y'all, where they can get a ticket to the event.
So if you check www.ttmfoundation.org. You'll be able to find tickets, links to the Instagram pages, LinkedIn pages, etc. Different events coming up. We got some things coming up in May before the yacht as well. So that's the main way. Instagram is ttm.foundation. You can follow my Instagram, Nigerian_Dunker, Sue.Wahed.
Sue.Wahed, SU.WAHED.
There you go. And then them and friends have stuff on there too. So a lot of different pages, but like I said, the website will pretty much get you to where we need to get to. So
yeah, please check out the website.
Yep, ttmfoundation.org.
Yes. Thank y'all so much.
Thank you for having us.
Of
Thank you
course.
so much.
Yeah,
We had fun. Yeah,
Make
really
sure
cool.
y'all get a ticket and go to Yachts and Things and donate to the organization.
Absolutely.
Please.
All
Thank
right,
you.
that's a wrap.
Thank you.